Are you someone who loves to achieve? You feel like you are a big dreamer, a goal setter, and you're always striving for the next thing. If you're an entrepreneur, I'm guessing that is a yes. Yes, you love to achieve. In fact, you might even be called an overachiever. And I have to tell you, for many years, I didn't resonate with the term overachiever. I'm just someone who likes to do things. And I had a big epiphany I'm going to share with you. It only took me 48 years to figure this out. And I'm hoping that today it shines some light, inspires you, and really encourages you as you're stepping into planning for next year. In fact, I just got done in a 2-day deep dive planning session with my leadership team on where we're going next year with Inspired Living, all the things we're going to be bringing to you. I could not be more excited. And yes, I love to achieve things. But what I have found in the last couple years specifically, I think having Landon in my mid 40s, so having a 3 and an 8-year-old, running a multi seven-figure business, growing the team, I have a husband that travels. I found my create, to dream, to visualize, to breathe. I would consider a hair appointment, a nail appointment, even a yoga class, my self-care. And even though I tell my clients that's not self-care, it's not self-care. I would think that, it was my break. But the truth of the matter is and was that I wasn't giving myself a break. I would constantly go from work to kids to sleep to work to kids to sleep, to event, to launching one thing and the next thing. And it is exhilarating. It is amazing when you see growth and you're building team and you're seeing your revenue increase and you're able to make a bigger impact in the world. I mean, that feels amazing. And it's so much of what we do here at Inspired Living is helping you reach those milestones and break the self imposed ceiling. But again, I was getting to a place that I was tired of hearing myself say, I need space. Can you relate to that? hmm And as we're heading into the holidays, oh my geez, you're probably saying that now, maybe more than ever. You're looking at Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get everything done? So last week, I was scheduled to go attend an event I was actually really excited to attend. I had, blocked my calendar for the 3 days. I had booked my airfare and my hotel. And in speaking with my team, knowing I was having this 2-day strategic planning meeting coming up for next year, I was like, oh my gosh, again, I need space. So from the encouragement of my team, I decided to cancel the event, which I have never done in my entire life. I canceled an event and I took a staycation. I said to my husband, sweetie, I love you. Can you please watch the kids this week? Because mama needs a break. And I booked myself at the Ritz in Laguna Niguel for 3 nights, 4 days. And oh my gosh, you know what I think to myself? Why didn't I do this sooner? People have been telling me to take these breaks. And again, going to a business event, going to a retreat, all those things are great, but you're still with people. You're not able to just be by yourself and think and ponder and pray and breathe and just be. And I have to tell you that that was one of the most amazing gifts I have ever given myself. And yet, the desire to achieve or the feeling, the need to achieve during those 4 days, like, what am I getting done? Am I being productive? Like, the whole point was not to be productive, was just to be and take in and be still. But I had a hard time. I'm like, I should be planning. I should be getting clear on our mission and our vision and our why and all the things. So I'm saying this to you. I really hope that this resonates. I hope that maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, Carrie, that sounds amazing. Because how in the world can you grow an empire? How in the world can you create next steps for yourself? How in the world can you step into that bright, beautiful vision you hold for your life and yourself if you don't create the space to breathe life into it, to breathe life into yourself? And so as I'm planning out next year, I'm also planning out these staycations that I'm going to be taking every quarter to unplug, to reassess, to spend time with God and the universe and get clear and just breathe. And I know that as moms, that mom guilt can feel very overwhelming. And I will tell you that for my children, they are much better off having a mom that is less stressed, more relaxed, more at peace and ease with her life than a mom that is trying to please everyone, that's constantly in achievement mode, that is frazzled on every end. So if this is you, please let me know. Let me know that I'm not alone, first of all. And I'm going to be sharing this and so much more, so many more of these insights and the things that I've been going through in the last few years on our relaunched podcast, Inspired Living with Carrie Murphy. We're relaunching the podcast in January, and I'm bringing you new segments. One of them is going to be called Keeping It Real with Carrie. It's actually Keeping It Real with Carrie because it's so easy to look at social and to look at things from the outside and say to yourself, it must be so easy. And it's not easy. It's rewarding. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. And you know what? I fail forward all the time. I have bumps and bruises just like you. And I'm going to be pulling back the curtain and really sharing the things that I've been going through, trials, tribulations, successes, wins. And I really hope you're excited about this. This is one segment that we're bringing out of 3 new ones and so much more to come. So if you want to be the first to know when we drop the new podcast episodes, when we revamp ILTV, we've been working feverishly behind the scenes, then make sure you go to inspiredliving.tv and sign up for our weekly newsletter. This newsletter is so content filled with inspiration, guidance, support on being visible, being seen, being known, and being paid for your unique brilliance you bring to the world. And I hope that you're taking time as we wrap up this year in really getting aligned with what it is that you want, who it is that you're committed to becoming, and knowing that you can't do it alone. Yes, it's so important that you have alone time, that you create that space for yourself, but you cannot build a dream by yourself. You cannot build legacy, empire, wealth by yourself. And if you are looking for a community, I want you to put community here in the chat. I want you to put community because one of the things that makes Inspired Living so extraordinary is not just the team of coaches that support you and showing up and making the impact and income you truly feel God has called you to make on the planet, but it's the community of light workers. It's the community of soul sisters. It's the community of luminary leaders that come together for the greater good of one another, the greater good of the planet, the greater good of entrepreneurship. And so if you are needing community, I want you to put community in the chat and we'll reach out and we'll find ways for you to plug in. There are so many things we're cooking up, so many things we're doing. And yes, I will never stop loving achievement, loving a vision, loving a goal, but not at the sacrifice of my well-being. And so I really hope that you'll take some time to create your own staycations, your own personal retreats this next year, and know that you have a community of people here to support you online and off as you grow your business and show up as the incredible leader that you are. Thanks for being with me today. I would love to hear if any of this resonated with you. Again, sometimes it can feel so hard to take a break, and yet it's taking a break that will make things so much easier. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. Mwah. I'll see you next week.